Hello everyone. Today is day 110. I don't know whether I should start all over again as day 1. But I woke up with, I'll show you what, the snow that engulfed us. I don't know if you can see it, but that is the condition outside our garden, all covered in snow. And looking up, you can see a bird. And that's how the condition is in UK, in Bradford, whatever you want to call the place. But it's very cold, and I hope everyone feels very cold just looking at me. From Blackburn, it was quite a different story. The drive was like that, down like that, and we couldn't come out of the drive because we would skid all over the place. Anyway, when I was living, we got fed up of living in, the place was very nice, good Germany. But the thing is, we had a neighbor who had about 75 to 80 feet long conifer trees. There were about 10 of them. And if anything happened, it would have fallen on our house. But their house is quite far away, so it's okay for them. I feel like some, what you call Shakespearean character with all these thick jumpers. It's not mine actually, it's my son-in-law's. It happened to be in my wardrobe somehow. I don't know how it came there. We were changing a house and we didn't know how we use every kitchen here and there. I don't have a son to exchange my clothes, so my son-in-law is the next bet. Then after, we had a beautiful garden and we had an apple tree and all that thing in that old house. Moving from Penshaw Close, where everything was on the hill. Blackburn itself is on 7 hills, they say. And the name Blackburn came from Blackburn. Black is the river that runs under Blackburn. And Burn, I don't know what is Burn. Burn must be the name of the river or something. Anyway, I lived there in Blackburn for 50 years, and I knew a lot of people, a lot of friends. But there was this guy who knew how to make biryani like you have never tasted in your life before. Everyone who's come there and eaten his biryani, whom he used to make and bring it for me every time there is any function, or if I tell him to make so much, and it'll be more than what I asked him. Ask him for 20 people, he'll make for 40 people, always double. Perhaps they eat like that, they eat a lot of biryanis. But biryani is rice and either chicken or mutton mixed. And he always go to this farm. He took me once into a farm far off in near Clitheroe, I think it was, and we got this stupid things keep coming up. I'm putting the light on so that it'll be brighter. We got these quail eggs, and he boiled those eggs, the small eggs, and put it in that biryani, and it was so delicious. I don't know, some people make biryani, but everybody is not the same. But this guy is a Islamic chap. I knew him for a long time. He has some chemist shops all around Bolton and all. And he used to bring my medication for me. And even when I moved to Bradford, outskirts of Bradford, West Yorkshire, he used to send it by post. Then it became a hindrance, and I had to get the medication from here itself. Anyway, he is a good friend of mine, and his daughters are all very friendly people. I've been to his house, and his wife was very friendly, and she used to make this Indian tea, they call it, and it was with cardamom and all that, and it just tastes nice. But those days are gone. We can still remember those days as our nostalgic memory. And once I went on my return from Goa, I stopped at Bombay, and my nephew came and picked me up, took me to his flat, and those are all memories with my old cousin sister who's passed away now. All the families scattered around, perhaps India, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or Qatar, or wherever they could go. They have gone, and they made a life. And some cousins are still living in Kannur, all over the place. My sister is there, and my brother is in the hills, Nilgiris. And my brother in Savannah is still in hospital, and they're running some tests on him. I think he caught the pneumonia after having an operation on his chest. I don't know, I'm not very sure, but a friend of mine and his, I haven't met this friend, but he's a veteran from the army. He's lost some of parts of his body or something. He cannot work, but he's a very good friend of my brother's, and he goes and visits him. And he said he's going to go and visit him today. So I'll have a report of him, and hopefully I'll get some good news. But he's recovering. He's got those tubes going into his nose for him to breathe. I don't know how they calculate it, 2% per minute or something like that, oxygen. So he has a good chance of recovering. Some days he's okay, some days he's can't tell, he's confused and all over the place. They say he's gone so weak that he's lost a lot of weight. And personally, I would like to see how he looks now. Anyway, I hope this guy, when he goes, he takes a photograph of him and brings it. I haven't told him that, but I'll send him a message, I think. Anyway, I've said a few things which I don't know if this is my life, how it's going on, and I hope someday somebody will be listening to this sad old story which I've been saying for so many days. It's reached 110 days now. I don't know whether to start another name for the global grandpa or something else. But I'm happy with the name, and I hope to continue as long as I can. And see you again tomorrow, hopefully. But the weather is so cold. It was -2 last night, and this morning it came down to 1, and this is how the snow came. And it seems there are supposed to be more snow because there's the cloud, a gray cloud in the sky. Anyway, don't forget, if you can subscribe for me, please subscribe. Bye for now.